You got to meet one of the firefighters. Besides Sticky Bugs, you're going to be really honored to have, where's Jamie Karn? Jamie, I just saw him walk in. Jamie, I want you to know that all firefighters aren't old like him and I. There he is. Jamie, get up here. We got to. Jamie is one of the older firefighters. He used to be good looking. But there's a lot of young ones that are good looking too. And Joe wants to say something bad about Jamie, so hold on just a second.
Oh, baby. Jamie is closer than a brother to me, so I want to introduce him right here today. Jamie Karn, the man, the myth, the legend. You can see him live and in person right here in Oregon. Ladies and gentlemen, never has one man done so little for so long for absolutely nobody. And that's why tonight we're going to bestow upon him the annual See More, Do Less Award. And in the great words of Jamie Karn himself, it ain't easy doing nothing because you never know when you're done. Ladies and gentlemen, he would if he could, he can't, so he won't. He woke up yesterday, did absolutely nothing. Today he promises, tomorrow he'll try and finish it. So here he is, Jamie Karn.
By the way, Jamie is a new deputy chief for Clackamas County Fire District 1, so here he is.
I had no idea that they were going to ask me to say something, so it's nice to be here tonight for such a nice event. And I was at another event, so I got here late. But, you know, it's been awesome. I work right here. I work right here in your community. I'm a battalion chief. I serve right here in Oregon City. Tribute to Honor has been an awesome organization that's been able to help a lot of people with a lot of really important needs. And so it's an honor to be part of that. And your local firefighters right here are connected. Firefighters throughout the world. Joe and I have become great friends, best of friends, even though he's clear on the other side of town in New York. So he calls me up, he goes, "Yo, Jamie." I said, "Yeah?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "So what are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." He goes, "You did that yesterday." And I said, "Yeah, but I didn't finish." So, you know, in the fire service, and I'm telling you, I am one of the luckiest people in the world to have the opportunity to have been part of a great profession that the brotherhood that we share goes coast to coast. Joe is welcome in any firehouse, and I know I'm welcome in any firehouse in New York, and it's just awesome. I just want to say one thing. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And you've heard the stories that have been said tonight. And, you know, tragedy happens, but you have a chance to make something better. And this is a noble cause, and it's a worthwhile cause. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to be here tonight to make a difference that will continue to help somebody in the future, even for years to come. Even if we're gone, Ethan is going to have a better life because you took time tonight. So I just want to say thank you very much for being here, and it's an honor to serve you.
If anybody wants any Jamie Karn stories, let me know. I got a bunch of them. He was my, but I'll tell you later. Before we leave, we wanted to, did we ever thank the band and all the people and the committee? Would the committee members stand up? We had a very active and great committee. Come on, stand up, you guys. Raise your hand or something.
Kathleen, Leslie, Lindsay, move forward right now, young ladies. Mary, where are you? Nancy, Brad, my mom, Wayne. Who am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting somebody. Joe, of course. Christina, Ingrid, I haven't even met you yet, and I don't know where you are in this room, and you and your staff. Thank you so much. Oh, there you are. Thank you.
Ingrid's one of my girlfriends, by the way. Before I introduce all my girlfriends, I would like my wife to stand up so she knows who they are. This is my wife, Colleen. She's kind of bashful like me, but that's okay. Okay, before we're going to have a raffle, then Angie's going to want to talk to you and thank you, and then we'll be ready to dance. How's that? Who said that? That's right. Joe's a great dancer. You should ask him.
That's my old bandmate. He was our drummer, but he showed up the first day for practice without drums. Long live drummers.
Sounds like you got hit on the head too many times, huh? Okay, we need a raffle drawer. Who would be like Angie? There you go, Angie. Oh, no family members. And really, one person I'd really like to thank is Angie's mom, Judy. She's been great. Thank you very much. I don't have my glasses. You're going to embarrass me.
Okay, number 143, Hope Westfall.
There you go. Are we supposed to draw these? Oh. Okay, what? Oh. I'm confused, so I'll just let you do.
You know what you want, right? The lottery.
This is a wonderful idea of my friend Leslie, and her parents made it possible. It's a lottery tree with 70 scratch-it tickets, $1 scratch-it tickets. It's that giant silver tree in the front.
I told my nurse that she would win something, so here she is, okay? Okay, that's all then? Oh, okay. And then we're gonna, did I thank everybody that helped the band? Like I say, Mr. Bartender down there that's been serving you drinks. Okay, I think we really need to thank all of you for coming, and we really appreciate it. Tribute to honor. Don't forget, we'd love to have you be volunteers. If you have a need, please let us know.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Angie gets the last word. If she can still talk after I hit her in the head. She wants to give you the last talk, okay? Thank you, guys.
It goes without saying that I wish that we weren't here tonight. I wish that I didn't. There's so many wonderful people I've met through all of this, but I wish I didn't know you. If I could have my adoring husband and sons back. And I want you all to know there's so little that I'm able to tell publicly, but I wasn't abused. I had a loving, funny, kind husband, and we don't know what happened. He's not admitting what he's done, but there's a lot of evidence. And that's all I can say, and when the trial is over, we're hoping it's going to stay in September. It might get pushed in another year. I will share with people what happened that day. But I want to thank so many of you, Wayne and Joe. Wayne, this was your idea. Wayne started all of this amazing event. Joe was one of the first people to call me when I wasn't eating or showering or sleeping. When I found out what my husband had done, now ex-husband, Joe's one of the only people that knew what it was like to go through something so horrific that you couldn't wrap your mind around it. And I watched him, and he's my hero, not because of 9/11 or being a firefighter, but because he came out the other side. He's more than 11 years now, and he gives me hope that Ethan and I will be okay. And I'm brief, but I'm sorry if I can't, because there's so many people I want to thank. I want to thank my mom, who's just been my rock, and she's been so wonderful through all of this. Margaret, who's holding Ethan right now, my former neighbor, who rushed to the scene. I wasn't home when Brian died, and she rushed down there to take care of Ethan that day. I was teaching. I've taught piano for 14 years, and I have another day job, and my student, Taylor, was one of them. Megan, who's over there, who wears the heartstone every day if he went to Brian's funeral. that honors Brian, who was an organ donor who helped save 2 people. And through all of this, my students, especially my families, they have been my piano students. I'm so proud to know you, all of you kids. You're such amazing, wonderful people. And as we were doing the slideshow, Taylor's sister, who's over in Germany, Skyped us. And she was laying in bed with no makeup on, and we were going to put her up on screen, and then we realized she would not be very happy about that. Who am I forgetting? My gosh, so many people. Mark and Dave, I've listened to both of you respectively when you had your other shows outside of the show you do together. I used to listen to Dave and Dwight and Mark, and I'm blanking on the other guy's name. But I've listened to you guys for years and felt like I know you. I would always go home and tell, oh, you won't believe what they said today. And you've always been very kind to me with my music. And Mark actually remembers me if I send in a comment about whatever they're talking about. He knows who I am, and that counts for a lot. My friend Leslie, who was a childhood friend, and I'd lost touch with her, and she reached out and just kept reaching out and wouldn't let go, because there were days I didn't want to talk to anyone. Boy, so many people. I'm just looking around the room. Kim and Jeff. My Jeff was a bandmate. And my drummer Brad, who isn't here, they all immediately rallied around me, and they knew what happened. And there's so much I wish I could tell you, but what I want to focus on tonight is the generosity, and I'm humbled and overwhelmed by how many of you, some of you I've never even met, who would take the time to come here and help my family. I never thought I would be in this position ever in my life. Just know that this happens to all walks of life, and that's what I've learned, is this truly can happen to everyone. On June 11th last year, I was a new mom with 2 beautiful boys and an adoring husband. I loved him, I adored him. And on June 12th, everything changed. And I have a beautiful son to move forward for. And that's what I choose to focus on, is all the wonderful people, the support. Oh my gosh, and Lori, I don't know where you are, Lori. Lori Mueller, Megan's mom, who from the beginning put together, and I'm almost done, I'm sorry. There's just been so many amazing people who've helped. She put together a walking schedule just to get me out of bed, because I wasn't functioning, I wasn't eating, I didn't care about anything. Missy, my God, I don't know where you are, if you've already left, I hope not. They left. Missy, for those of you who don't know, Ethan was taken away for a month and put in foster care, even though they knew that I didn't have anything to do with it. That's how the state works. She's been wonderful. She's become a true friend. And once the trial is over, Missy and I plan to become very active in advocacy. We want to work with Crime Victims United. We want to change laws. We want to change the way DHS treats people. We were not treated well. But I want to thank everyone, every single person in this room, for those of you who I know well and those who I don't know, for how caring you are and how generous you've all been. And Greg, my coworker, Lindsay, my good friend and my coworker also, but one of my best friends. My team at work has been amazing. They donated the 64-inch plasma, by the way. They've kept everything quiet. Mark and Dave for keeping things quiet when this was such a salacious story. I mean, I don't know why murder is salacious, but neither of you have said anything. Even though press leaked my son's names, you kept it quiet, and I'm so grateful for that. It shows a lot of humanity that you two care enough. So, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank everybody in this room for coming. Thank you so much to all the donors, to all of my friends. I love you all so much. And now I think we should have some fun and dance. Thank you. wonderful, wonderful supporter and friend. You're more than just a supporter. You've become one of my mentors and my second mom and my friend, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life. Thank you. And now let's go kick up on the dance floor. And thank you, Jan and Harmon and the band. My good friends, thank you so much for agreeing to be here. Let's have some fun.